right. All right. What is going on? God damn, my mic seems like it's loud as fuck. How is everybody doing tonight? That's right. Thursday night. And you know what that means? That's right. It means this is Wrestling Outlet. It means I am Boxman. It means right across from me is one of the most handsome gentlemen in the whole world, ladies. Back off, line up, take a number. It is the man right there. Who is it? Who? Come on.
That's right, voice of generations, Mark Wahlberg. It is finally football season once again.
You happy? Feeling good? Feeling good now?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I won't be once my team actually starts playing, but since my team's not currently playing, everything is okay.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's gonna happen, but
It's all good.
But anyway, I think we got a good fucking good show lined up here for everybody. We got a few things to get into. Nothing very serious, thank fucking God, this week. But we do have a few things to get into, and we will definitely get into those as this show rolls. But Smark, anything new? Anything else new this week?
No, nothing too much around here.
All
It's
right.
kind of still been kind of hot, been kind of rainy. Nothing interesting.
Okay. So basically, you're saying it's been hot and wet in your area. I told you, ladies, calm your asses down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No reason to talk about the gigolo life, Smark. I'm a married man. I don't need to live vicariously through you, sir. But I appreciate it. I do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, like, if you had to draw like a Venn diagram, like how many? At what point do you think like their paths would connect? Like, how many gigolos do you think are also juggalos, or vice versa?
How many gigolos do I think what? Or like out there?
How many gigolos? No. I'm saying how many gigolos, aka male sex workers, do you think are also juggalos, aka fans of the Insane Clown Posse?
I don't know. But I mean, if a gigolo is a juggalo, what if they're a juggling gigalo juggalo? If you can,
No, that is a
if
triple
you can
threat.
juggle
I've never heard one.
and you're a juggalo and you're a gigolo, let us know. We would like to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you on the show? Come on, please. Hell yeah, you would be one of a kind, and we would like to meet you. The Juggling Gigalo Juggalo.
That's right. The Jiggling Juggalo. Nope, I fucked it up. It's
hard to do.
It really is. I have to cut you some slack. You did a lot better than I did.
Trust me, I had to say it kind of slow if you didn't notice. Let me shut a couple
Juggling Gigalo Juggalo. There we go.
Let me shut a couple of things for work down here that I don't need open, just to keep the flow. I don't need QuickBooks open right now. There you go. Shut down, baby. All right. That's kind of a bandwidth using program, so I'll shut that down, and I think we're good from there. If I shut off my VPN right now, it's not going to be good. So anyway, yeah, it's been kind of quiet around here. Like my wife got the spinal stimulator last week, so she's healing. So and she can't do anything. She can't bend over. She can't move. She can't reach for anything. So basically, we've been waiting on my wife hand and foot for a week, and we have another week left.
I see.
Right. I'm not praying for anyone to kill me now, but I'd forgive him. That's all I'm saying. I'd forgive him.
Well, I mean, I don't think you'd be in a position to. I think if they killed you, that'd pretty much be about it.
In the afterlife, I would forgive them. I would come down,
Fair enough.
bright, shiny, with a plate of cookies and say, I forgive you, sir. You did me a favor. I was exhausted.
I really thought you were going to go chicken wings on that. Kind of veered to the left.
We could. Chicken wings would have been better. What's going on, Norab? What is going on, my man? Yeah, chicken wings would have been better. I do love me some chicken wings. Fucking expensive now. We've had
Fucking
We
everything.
have had the fucking going out for wings. It's fucking bad. That's what the actual penny. Y'all meal.
I'm not sure if that's just me or what, but you kind of sound a bit underwater.
Really?
Now you don't.
Okay. Might have been a quick lag.
Okay, yeah,
All
very
right.
good.
It was a lag. Let's see. Norab says Lou Albano, Freddie Blassie, and the Grand Wizard were awesome. You know, that Grand Wizard thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never like Lil Alabama, yes. Freddie
Yeah.
Blassie, yes. I've never really seen anything from the Grand
I
Wizard.
honestly haven't either, but Lou Albano, I was a huge. All right. Norab says I'm still sounding muffled. Hold on a sec. Let me see here. Am I
Hi, Scott.
still sounding muffled? Why would that be? Okay, that's on. That's on. That's on. Let me check something in here. I could try turning it to stereo and seeing if that helps at all. Did that help at all? Do I still sound underwater?
See, you sound good to me, so I don't know. You have to wait.
All right, Norm, let me know if I'm still sounding underwater or anything. I'm not quite sure what I can do. I shouldn't. I am not underwater, as you. I mean, y'all can tell. I am still in my office/garage. But let me know if I still do. Luckily, I have another recording going, so maybe I don't on that one. I don't know, but I'm killing time, so NORAD can let me know if I still sound muffled.
There you go, Scott. If you want to chime in too, you're more than
Yeah.
welcome.
So yeah,
Tell us how we're sounding.
Lou Albano. I was a big fan of Lou Albano. Big fan. Just from I just was. I just thought he was always cool. That fucking. How many guys did you know had a fucking pierced cheek back in the fucking 80s with a fucking rubber band hanging off of it? No one. No one. Freddie Blassie.
He was
You
in
know.
the. I think he was in like the fucking Super Mario Brothers like TV show or movie or something.
Mm-hmm.
He had those like fucking weird like anti-drug PSAs that he did. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of background noise. For that, I can turn down my gain a little bit. That background noise right there. And that might help a lot too. And it's actually quiet over here. So, all right. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Mark?
Oh no, I was saying I think like Lou Albano was on the like Super Mario Brothers. I think it was a TV show or movie or something. I remember that he did some like weird ass anti-drug PSAs.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. They had Freddie Blassie out there, like even in the late '90s, he was doing those like propaganda videos. Where it was like black and white. He was sitting in an empty arena and he was talking about how much cooler the wrestlers are now than they were when he was wrestling. He was like, man, these guys are shit. Back in the day, they weren't shit, but fucking now, the Undertaker, we got fucking Savio Vega out here. We got fucking whatever his name is, fucking the Los Boricuas are out here running amok. This is some crazy shit. I'm paying money to see that.
Yeah. Lil Albano was also in the video for Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Cyndi Lauper's music video. He was a big deal in the early mid 80s. He really was, and he was just a great character. He just was. Nora was saying Grand Wizard managed Stan the Man Stasiak, Sean's dad. Remember him? And Superstar Billy Graham. Definitely remember Superstar Billy Graham. A lot of influence on a lot of guys out there. Winning the WWF title. That's pretty cool. All right. I just don't remember a lot of Grand Wizard.
I'll say this: I feel like Sean Stasiak owes David Flair like a fucking fruit basket because like David Flair just sort of picked up all the slack that he had for like being like one of the worst like second gen wrestlers.
Yeah, David Flair did get a pretty pounded for being, but hey, David Flair was also doing some pounding himself.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd rather be David Flair than Sean Stasiak any day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
David Flair,
Right. I know. It's still that's a lot of shit to go through. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the Flair
Oh, yeah.
family, Ric Flair, Ric Flair can go ahead and get fucked, and I will tell you why. Over the weekend, it was an anime convention, but it was like for whatever reason they also partnered up with a wrestling convention. So like there was a bunch of like downtown, there was a bunch of wrestlers. So it was like Sting was there. I don't know, like it kind of went somewhat viral. There was a clip of him hanging out with fucking Killer Cross. That's where that happened
Huh.
at. There was fucking Kane was there. A bunch of people were there. Fucking Steiner brothers were there. Just all these different people. Fucking APA was there. Ric Flair was advertised for the thing, and he just straight up ended up canceling. He was like, "Nah, fuck it, I ain't going to Chattanooga." It's like, well, fuck you too then.
Oh, that's very Flair-like.
Mhm.
That's very Flair-like, in my opinion.
Well, the unfortunate part was I had an argument with my dad because he said there was no way that he was actually going to show up, and I was like, "Yeah, he's not too big to show up to fucking Chattanooga. He needs some money." He's like, "Yeah, he won't show up," and I was like, "No, he will. I believe it's going to happen." And sure enough, he fucking made me wrong.
Yeah, well, poor Flair.
Mhm.
Poor Flair. Always just shitting on people. Not poor Flair, I'm kidding. Why? He'll have some excuse. He'll have an excuse. Has he even said anything about it yet?
Nope,
No,
he did not
no,
acknowledge it.
no. He probably won't. He won't until he's absolutely forced to. So
Well, he quite clearly does not run his own Twitter. So, like, whoever runs his Twitter hasn't acknowledged it and probably never will.
no, probably not. Like I said, they'll make some excuse. But speaking of Twitter and social media, I guess we can go ahead and jump into the whole wrestling thing here. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was in Venice over the weekend. They were doing the film festival, and he showed up and looked a little different, and immediately, holy hell, here it was, Mark. This was him right here. Wow. First of all, I've never seen anyone this tan in my life. He's putting a lot of people to shame. He's putting bronzer to shame here with the tan. This guy is dark right now. But he's about 60 pounds lighter. And almost immediately, Smark, the good old social media started in, oh my God, The Rock is sick. He looks sickly. He's got there's health issues going on. He had a heart thing a while back that, oh my God, he's sick. Everybody start worrying now. Hope he gets his affairs in order. He needs to calm down. He's sick. He needs to stop working out like he does. Oh my God. Rock, please stop. We love you. Anyway, that's basically what happened. Everyone started thinking this man was sick. Everyone started jumping in with the rumors. Truthfully, he lost weight. He does not have the AIDS. I read this date.
Get him out of here. He's got AIDS.
Sometimes I'm happy we don't have those drops anymore. Anyway. This is what The Rock looked like. He looked like he did about 20 years ago. He looked like he did in his 30s, a little smaller, without the tattoo. But he looked like he did in his 30s, a little smaller. But he did do this for the movie. Actually pulled was a YouTube channel called Reacting. Actually had not an interview, but they did a little thing on The Rock. It's 1 minute long. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we can play that real quick. I don't know if we're going to get booted off of YouTube, but I think if we play it like that, we won't. So here we go. Boom. See it?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has finally addressed the internet chatter around his dramatic weight loss, losing around 60 pounds in a short span. And no, it's not from health problems or some secret breakdown. It's for a movie role. He's playing legendary MMA fighter Mark Kerr in the upcoming film, The Smashing Machine, and this transformation is all part of the process. For years, people have known The Rock for his massive size. He's been the blueprint for action stars, superhero builds, and overall gym inspiration. So when fans noticed he was looking way leaner lately, it sparked rumors. Some thought it was age catching up, others feared health concerns, but he cleared that up. sharing that the weight drop is intentional to better fit the character's physique, which was more athletic than bodybuilder. He also opened up about a recent heart scan that had people worried. Doctors initially spotted something that looked like plaque buildup, which led to concern about potential heart problems or long-term steroid use side effects. But turns out it was just an anatomical variation. He's healthy, and he says he feels great. Still, some fans remain skeptical, and a sudden 60-pound loss paired with heart rumors only added fuel to that fire. Losing 60 pounds for a role when you're already that dialed in physically, that's a level of discipline most people can't relate to.
Okay, so there you go. Problem solved. He lost all the weight for a role. And by the way, True North Packers fan, that is my grandmother's voice I just did. David, I can't hear you. Please speak up. I can't hear you. Oh, my God. Oh, my hearing aids are off. Oh, David. It's my grandma Charlotte. My grandma Charlotte.
See, every time you do that, I just immediately picture fucking Sal Rosenberg. From the
It's a little bit of that, but it's mostly my grandmother. My grandmother Charlotte. She sounded like that very much. David, I can't. They were from Boston. David, I can't hear you on the phone. Every time I called, her and my grandfather would pick up the phone. Back in the 80s, if two people were on the phone, you couldn't hear anything. You couldn't hear them. They couldn't hear you. And that's all I would hear. Oh, Mama, I can't hear you. Speak up, please.
I mean, I will say though, you're giving Twitter a much kinder voice than what I imagine like the totality of Twitter would sound like based on like different tweets and comments that I've read on there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of just terrible, terrible things, and that's just what I tweet. So imagine what other people tweet.
And for Twitter, why would I do anything for Twitter? What? Twitter?
Well, no, you were doing that. You were using the you had. Let me try
the social media voice.
Because I'm not phrasing it well. Yes.
No, the social media voice should just be, he's sick. He's dying, and I hope he does. He's a shitty actor. Go fuck yourself, Rock. That was an internet voice. That's what I think Twitter would sound more like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
So apparently Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are going to have a boxing match against each other.
God.
Scott says great AI voice. Since he's going to be in the Philadelphia remake.
It was for this movie, The Smashing Machine. This movie did premiere. It did, go out. They played it in Venice, and it actually got a good review, a good reaction from people. It was funny. He had one guy decided to yell something out in the crowd and got the whole crowd laughing in the beginning. So here we go. Let's play that real quick. There you go. Did the old, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? And he liked it. He did. He seemed to like that. He seemed to enjoy that. It kind of got the whole crowd. He looked really nervous for that movie to play. I can imagine that'd be nerve-wracking, watching everyone watch you in a role that it really, I mean, let's face it, he's known for Disney movies and action movies. Shit blowing up behind him walking away, strutting. You know what I mean. Good.
I was saying, at least on the positive, he's one of the more like accepted celebrities actors. So it's like kind of at least he knows that even if it's like total dog shit, that at least most people would be nice to him to sort of preserve his feelings, at least in person.
Yeah.
Like if the movie sucks, then people are going to trash it online. But it's kind of hard to be mean to The Rock. Everybody likes it.
Yeah. Most people do. Like I said, you do have people that think he's the worst actor in the world. And look, the guy's not a great actor. A lot of the actors out right now aren't fucking great actors anymore. It's just the way life is, guys. We get what we get. Nothing we can do. The days of our Pacinos and De Niros are over, folks. God damn, there's a moth in my room. Mothra. Get out of here, Mothra.
Let me tell you what, he's no Rock Hudson.
That's right. No Humphrey Bogart. That's right. No bogey. That's right. Frankly, my idea. I don't give a damn. That's right. None of those guys. Anyway, I like The Rock though. I like the movies he's in. I like we've done this over a billion of times. I definitely like bad movies that are action movies. So I like movies The Rock is in. So actually, I think I watched last night. You know what? Last night I did. I watched the Jungle Cruise movie he was in. That shitty Disney movie. It's not that bad. I actually like it. It's really good to put on while you're doing laundry.
Okay, I'll agree with that. It's probably a great movie to put on when you're not going in to be in the room.
I was doing dishes. I was doing laundry. I was taking care of helping my daughter do something. I was doing all kinds of stuff. So put the movie on.
Hey, Dad, how do you turn this off?
What?
She's like, hey, Dad, how do you turn this off? I'm tired of seeing this fucking movie.
Oh no, she's over there with her iPad and her headphones on. Usually scrolling through YouTube videos or she does that, what's it called? ABC Mouse or something like that. ABC Kids or ABC Mouse. She loves it because she likes to learn. She's trying to learn to read in school. She's in kindergarten now. So she likes to learn on that also. And shit, we pay for it. She better fucking use it. God damn it. But I'd rather say I don't really care to see her with the YouTube videos. Most of the time she's on the ABC thing because they're games, but they're learning games. So she thinks she's playing video games like her brothers, but she's just playing learning games. Which is fine as long as she thinks she's playing games and she's having a good time. I don't care. But the film did test very well. It actually got a 15 minute 15-minute standing ovation. I've got a few seconds of that we can play. 37 seconds of it, but The Rock was
that would have been great if you're like, here's all
15
right
minutes, folks. Strap in. Here's 37 seconds of it. The Rock got a little emotional. You could tell.
That would have been a great bit. You should have done it. Like, here's all 15 minutes of their entirety. We just stare at it.
I could have downloaded it. I guarantee I could have downloaded it. But here, 37 seconds of it. So there that is. I mean, look, like I said, The Rock has kind of been, I don't want to say he's been pigeonholed. He kind of pigeonholed himself by being a big, jacked Samoan dude that looks the way he does. He looks like an intimidating action movie kind of guy. But, you know, this seems like it's he obviously took this role very seriously to lose 60 pounds for it. He was saying in one interview that Mark Kerr had a silhouette unlike any other, and he wanted to fit that bill. So he said Mark Kerr was more of not a bodybuilder, but more of an MMA fighter body, not a bodybuilder body. So we've seen great actors do exactly what Rock did: lose weight, gain weight, do all this stuff. I mean, Christian Bale lost a ton of weight for what was that movie, The Mechanic?
Mechanist?
That was not The Mechanic. Yeah, you said it right. I didn't. You said it right. Mechanist. Thank you. You know, a lot of actors have. I mean, Jesus Christ, Daniel Day-Lewis ended up getting pneumonia in Gangs of New York because he wouldn't wear a jacket because nobody at that time would have worn a jacket. So, or you know, it's just actors do a lot of things. And listen, he obviously took this seriously. So I say that's pretty fucking awesome for The Rock, and I want to see this film. Batista, yes, I saw Batista was named best wrestler turned actor. Okay.
I will not tolerate the Terry Funk disrespect.
Yeah, fuck that. Fucking. I agree. But Jesus. Batista, I like Batista. I actually watched a couple movies with him in it last week. Over the weekend, I watched The Escape Plan. There's 3 of them. First one he's not in. This the last 2 he's in. The second and the third, but he's not. But I like Batista, and I watched Guardians of the Galaxy over the week. I actually watched that and the Avengers. I got so many more superheroes movies that I was missing to watch. But I have a lot more to catch up on. But I try to take a break from them because I'm kind of superheroed out. But I got a lot more. I mean, a lot more. So.
Oh, I know they release a new one every day. So.
Oh yeah. But anyway, I hope this movie does good. I hope this movie does good for The Rock when it finally hits theaters, and there you go.
Wow. Truno says that The Rock is such a method actor. I hope he never plays Magic Johnson.
I don't think he. I don't think we have to fear that. I don't think so. I think we'll be okay.
Well, you never know.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, he lost a lot of weight for a movie role. Good for him. Good for him. He'll probably start. Listen, the guy's also in his mid-50s. He may put the weight back on. He may decide he doesn't want to fucking do it again. I mean, he might just decide he doesn't want to do it again. I think he will because, honestly, that's his movie roles were big jack dude. But, I mean, if you go back to that picture, it's not like he lost a lot of muscle. I still see muscles in the shirt. He's just thinner. He's just a little thinner, but definitely still has muscle tone. I mean, obviously he was doing a little more cardio instead of lifting the weights. But amazing. The internet immediately jumped in with, he's sick.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, hope that movie does good. Hope that movie does good for him.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, I think I will. Oh, speaking of movies, by the way, I watched Naked Gun the other night, Tuesday night. I watched the new one. Nope. It stuck with the ridiculousness of the original. It made little small references to the other 2 movies in there that were very, very minute, but it was just like Naked, ridiculous shit going on in the background off camera and stuff like that. Just all kinds of stuff. It wasn't a reboot. It wasn't a remake. To be honest, it seemed like it might be a restart. I think they're going to put at least one more of it. And dude, it was hilarious. It was funny. It was good. And they made just one OJ joke. And that was it. That's the only spoiler I'll give. But otherwise, it had the ridiculousness. It was funny. It was stupid. Pamela Anderson is great as the sultry Priscilla Presley type character. It was good, man. I laughed my ass off it's only an hour and like 25 minutes. It's a quick movie to go through, and it was fucking hilarious. Don't go into it trying to critique it. Go into it going, let's see what this is. It was great.
Take your word for it.
I'm telling you, man, you would fucking laugh at it. It was hilarious. You would laugh at it. Cody's in it. Cody Rhodes is a bartender in it. And what's that Paul Walker Hauser guy is the co-star. So,
well, that's something. I mean, you're not really going to sell me on it if you're telling me that Cody's in it. I'm looking for incentives to watch, not deterrents.
You got about a minute and a half scene with Cody.
Nice.
And it's on, and for a few seconds it's not Cody, but it is Cody. You'll see. Maybe you'll see. Good movie. I recommend going into it very, very. Just don't expect a remake. Don't expect a reboot. It's a whole new movie, but they do pay a lot of tribute to the original movie, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The whole beginning is kind of paying tribute to the beginning of the movie, the original series.
I guess.
Oh, yes, the beginning of the movie is a tribute to the beginning of the movie.
The beginning of the movie is
It
the
is.
beginning of the
It
movie.
is.
Like, I got you.
It is. That's how Spaceballs is going to be. It's a tribute. It's going to be a tribute to Spaceballs. Spaceballs the movie, a tribute to Spaceballs.
You said that. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Have you ever seen Clerks, the animated series? I've talked about this a billion times, and I'll talk about it a billion more. It's one of my favorite things. Episode 1 is its own like original story, but then episode 2 is a clip show. Episode 2 of the first season. So like all they do, they show like a bunch of different clips of what happened the week before, and then like later on in the episode, they show clips of like things that had happened earlier in the episode. Like it's one of the funniest fucking things because he's like, remember the time? He's like, yeah, that just happened in 20 seconds. He's like, oh, this is fucking great.
That's fucked up. Shit. All right. Well, a little something we talked about last week. We can go ahead and kind of give a little update on here. SykoStu has made it out of the hospital, is doing well, is much better. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a company trying to book Raja Jackson. This is the problem. We want people. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this. We want garbage humans to be able to profit off them being garbage humans. Y'all remember fucking Cash Me Outside girl? Garbage human who the internet decided to make famous, now is a millionaire times over. But hey, that's what y'all did. Y'all made her famous, and that's what happens. So I hope no one, the company did cancel it, but I hope Raja Jackson does not get to profit off this, because that would be disgusting. Very disgusting. Although it is the wrestling business, and nothing would surprise me more than a company finally booking him within letting this die down and then booking him. But SykoStu, after the 22 punches, did finally get out of the hospital. He's home resting. He had a serious head injury, was unconscious when he got to the ER. He had trauma to both upper and lower jaw, a laceration to his upper lip, fracture to the maxilla bone. Didn't look up where that was. But which I believe is up here on your jaw, because it made him lose several teeth. So he has a long road to recovery ahead, obviously, but remains in good spirits despite everything he's been through. And obviously says we are deeply grateful for all the love and support we've received during this time. Thank you to everyone who has contributed in any way, whether through monetary donations, food, flowers, or gifts. Your kindness means more than words can express. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. With love and respect, Contessa Patterson and Stuart Smith, a.k.a. SykoStu. So, pretty cool that he's out. Okay. I'll say it again. You shave that beard, he's probably bruised up like a motherfucker under there.
Yes.
And I'm glad he's doing all right, though, because this guy went through some shit. I still can't believe he was unconscious when he got to the ER. So that means he was unconscious for a while, dude. Definitely unconscious. Are we back to The Rock?
Says he agrees with Twitter. The Rock looks terrible in this picture.
We're back to the picture of The Rock. Are we that far behind? And are we lagging that far behind?
I believe the joke is that he's implying that that's The Rock right there.
Oh, that's not The Rock.
But yeah, The Rock does look like shit. Look at that format.
That is SykoStu. That is not The Rock. But yeah, glad he was okay. Like I said, this guy went through some shit. He was out for a long time if he was still out when he got. I don't know if they called an ambulance or someone drove him. I would hope they called an ambulance.
Well, depending on where they run the show, you're supposed to have an ambulance on duty or whatever.
Yeah, but then again, they were drinking backstage, and to make things, I got to tell y'all something. This AJ Mana guy is way out of touch with whatever reality he thinks. This guy is way out of touch with reality. Let's put it that way. I got a video here that he was on. He's been on a bunch of. Everyone's getting him on a podcast. This guy has lost his regular job. He also lost his job at Knox Pro. People are trashing him all over the place, and he's pissed about it. So, what do you do when people are mad at you? You go online and you scream and yell, make a video, and act like an asshole. Isn't that what everyone? What would you do, Smart? Isn't that what you would do?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, I don't make the best life decisions.
Exactly. You go on the fucking. You go. You make a video. You scream. You yell. You make a fool of yourself, and you don't make this situation any fucking better.
Now, AJ, you said that you told Raja to beat him to death. Now, is that true or is that just rumors and innuendo? Hold on a minute. We're going to pause for a break from our friends at Blue Chew.
Okay.
He was knocked stiff, and I'm stiff, and I'm taking Blue Chew. That's one thing you never want to think about is Conrad Thompson's erection.
All right. This is 1:52 seconds. And this is AJ, I guess it's Mana, whatever. AJ asshole yelling at everybody. Here we go.
That's a receipt, bitch. That's all the fuck I told Roger to do. The only thing I told Roger to do was give him a fucking receipt because that's what the promoter wanted to do, to fucking be done.
This storyline, and then the shit gets out of hand, and you not.
Watch the video. Who told Roger to throw the punch? Watch the fucking video. Here. I'll give you a hint. You ready? And I quote. Get in there and fuck that motherfucker up.
You run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Did that come out of my...
Okay. He does have a point. I'm not going to lie. Yelling it doesn't make it more of a point. Just makes it a point. Yelling it does not make it more.
I will say that the cowboy hat and hoodie is an interesting
It is very interesting look. But that guy before was definitely the promoter and definitely is family of Rikishi's. I forget, he actually was a wrestler at one point. I forget who he is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back into this. We got a little over a minute left in this video of AJ Mana yelling at everyone.
Out of my mouth? No, came out of the promoter's mouth. Fuck you. What, I'm supposed to kayfabe this shit to protect them? Fuck you. Y'all niggas watching me burn. Y'all told me to shut up and not say nothing just so I can fucking get buried. Fuck y'all. No, I ain't shutting up about nothing. I'm telling the whole fucking truth. Like it or not. And if you don't like it, pull up, bitch. I ain't got nothing to lose. Pull up. Motherfucker.
The one point that I really want to overemphasize is that he knew beforehand that Raja was not a worker. He was not a worker. He knew that beforehand. But if you just look at the video, it looks like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. But from somebody that was there, that's not the truth.
Hello? What is alcohol doing in the fucking locker room? Why are we getting intoxicated before the fucking show? Every fucking show for 6 years. And tell me if I'm lying, motherfucker, because I did it with you. Yeah, that part.
Is that a...
Probably should have left.
Probably should have left that part out, even if it got found out. Yeah, that's not the brag you think it is. Wow, and I mean he's threatening everyone here, and there's no proof. The guy apologized. He didn't give any proof to say that Stu knew beforehand. There is no proof of that. Or was he just saying he was drunk? I don't know. Here we go. 8 seconds left.
You want to bury me? You're all coming down with me. I'm that motherfucker.
No, they're not.
Who the fuck does this guy think he is? I don't know what was with that background music. Everyone likes music behind their shows now. I don't know. I don't like it.
Are they recording this in a church? What the fuck is with the organ music in the background?
I don't know. But yeah, that was him. I just don't think this is making anything in this situation better. Threatening people is not a good thing. Telling everyone you're going to take them down with you because your little booty hurts because you got fired. Just like I said last week, do you think Raja knows what a fucking receipt is? No. So you take someone who doesn't know probably really what a receipt is, and then someone telling him to go in the ring, the promoter, and fuck that dude up. Guess what's going to happen? Hate to say, Gates gets a little. This guy is not going to be charged with anything. He's not. They have drinking before the show, alcohol being involved. They have fucking literally the promoter telling him to go in there and fuck this guy up. No, I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, yeah, he doesn't really need to threaten that he's going to take everybody else down with him. They pretty much already did that shit to themselves because WWE pulled the fucking ID contract.
Exactly.
There's like you said, there's various amounts of proof of like they were drinking. The promoter encouraged him to hurt one of his employees or contractors, or however the fuck you want to phrase that. The referee fucking counted the pinfall after the dude got beat fucking unconscious and half to death. Like there's all kinds of just general negligence that they're not going to take themselves down. Like you don't really have to worry about that.
And I would think, call me crazy. Once this company knew that they were involved with a WWE type of program, why would you not cut out the drinking? You know WWE would not approve of that shit happening backstage or anywhere else. The fans drink, and that's what happens. Nah, dude. WWE is still a PG marketed, whether their fans are or not, it is a marketed towards PG kids. This is not something I don't. If I was Rikishi and I knew that was happening, I would have. And if he doesn't know after 6 years something's wrong, I would have told him to clean their fucking act up.
What happened was they probably knew, they probably didn't care, and then once it became a controversy, they're like, "Oh, well, we didn't know nothing about that. We can't allow that to happen."
I wonder if they did that even when Rikishi was there. I wonder.
Probably.
Well, someone should have stepped up and said, "Listen, we have an opportunity here. We're part of a WWE program. We will have eyes on us at one point. Maybe we should clean up our fucking act, or at least drink backstage where no one can see us."
I think as it relates to the whole WWID thing, it's just they don't really so much care about what they do like backstage or like how the promotions run themselves as much as it is just like if they fuck up, they can sort of just disavow any knowledge that they like were doing things like that and then just pull their idea away from them and they just pull plausible deniability. Because like, I mean, okay, yes, it's not necessarily a drug and you know, we don't want to open up those can of worms again. But like there was that whole post about fucking them pumping Sabu full of kratom and shit on the GCW show to get him through that Janela match, and they haven't pulled anything away from GCW, which okay, not exactly a drug, but still they did some murky things in terms of morality and ethics, and that didn't cost them. So like WWE kind of just doesn't care so much unless it becomes a big public outcry like this, and then they're just like, all right, well, we're not going to deal with you anymore.
Yeah, but kratom's a natural painkiller. I know alcohol is too, but alcohol affects a lot more, I mean, of your body. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. I would think, like I said, if you knew you were hooked up with WWE, clean your fucking act up. This is an opportunity. You get a couple guys out there, your promotion gets a little fucking eyes on them. So I think someone should have fucking stepped up and said, "Hey, are we fucking this place up? Should we stop drinking, before the show? Maybe wait till after? Call me crazy. Maybe."
And plus, I mean, I think just because of like the whole family connection and like how important Roman Reigns and Jey Uso is to them, I think they kind of felt like they might have been above the law to some regard. And it's like they found out that they were not, at least not particularly that branch. Like Rikishi's probably not going to get away with shit, but like Roman Reigns might be able to get away with just a bit more than you.
Yeah, most definitely. And I got a feeling Roman Reigns had nothing to do with that fucking place anyway. So, but
you should show him who the head of the table is, Zeus.
But
make him acknowledge you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I would have cleaned up my act. That's what I would have done. As soon as you get involved with a company that's got that many, eyes, that much money, that much opportunity, back off. Do what you got to do, man. But AJ Mana, not making things better for himself at all. Not doing himself any favors at all, in my opinion.
No.
I don't think he is. I wouldn't want to book this hothead piece of shit on my show right now, especially not right now. This angry, hot-headed piece of shit, I wouldn't book him anywhere. Hope no one does.
And here's the thing, too. It's like, if you really want to talk about just sort of the gray area of things, it's like, all right, I'm sure there are plenty of other promoters that are like ethically shady or just downright pieces of shit. But like, if you're going to throw the promoter under the bus anytime something bad happens, then even the scumbags aren't going to book you because they know that you're going to fucking flip it.
Yeah. So if they do anything you don't like, you're going to make a fucking video yelling at everyone and outing your promoter. There you go. That's great. You just made yourself the biggest joke in fucking wrestling. Good job, dude.
I guess what I'm saying is you could look forward to seeing AJ Man and the CZW Tournament of Death coming this fall.
I wouldn't even book him. Fuck him. Fuck this dude.
Probably not. Yeah,
fuck this dude. Speaking of another guy that some people say the same thing. Fuck this guy. Matt Riddle. Back in the news. For a few things. I'm only going to talk about the one thing. I know he was on some show saying how CM Punk was a creepy little bitch. But anyway, whatever. But there were some allegations by a show over in the UK, a charity show booked by Global Wrestling Kingdom, GWK. And they're saying he didn't show. Now, did your dog just start barking, or is that my dog's?
It might have been mine. He's been kind of wound up. There's been like deer roaming through the backyard. So who knows? Something might have fucking set him off.
There you go. Oh no, my dogs are barking too. So Matt Riddle, though, of course, is denying these allegations that he did anything wrong, that it was he's got a few things he's getting into here. So first of all, let's go ahead and get Matt Riddle here. There he is. I don't know what's up with the red hair and the red jacket, but Matt Riddle is Matt Riddle. So earlier today, actually yesterday, we had Cultaholic reporting that Matt Riddle no-showed booking a charity event in the United Kingdom on August 31st. It was the first show from the new Al Snow affiliated promotion, as we said, Global Wrestling Kingdom, GWK. They booked Riddle for a New Kingdom Rises. This was in Barnsley, England. And they'd been advertising since May that he would be there, facing Simon Miller. Well, they replaced Matt Riddle because he didn't show with Grotto. To some people, that's an upgrade.
I would say that it is an upgrade, but that is just a wildly different substitute based on looks, wrestling style, the whole 9 yards, just all of it.
A very contrasting thing, but pretty funny. So that is who they got instead of Mr. Riddle. They got Grado. So, of course, Matt Riddle is denying all this. And here it is. I got the phone call late Saturday night from Al Snow, Steve Linsky, and Liam the promoter. Liam the promoter, a strong name for a strong man. Who are you? I am Liam the promoter. Anyway.
Sure, I would like to say, so sorry, I'm in and out watching football. Why are you showing more photos?
This was this was for a movie role.
No, we just said that he was playing a mixed martial arts fighter. Like, it all ties together. The explanation was given earlier. This is the mixed martial artist that he's portraying.
This whole show is nothing but pictures of The Rock. That's all it is. It's just pictures of The Rock. And if you're not on YouTube, you don't get any of this going on. I apologize. You need to be on YouTube to get this. So come on and join.
That would be wild if that was somebody's show. It was just like a 2.5 hour long just slideshow of The Rock. Like, all right, and here's another picture. And here's one of him if he was a South Park. Here's another.
Here's when they had him on Celebrity Deathmatch. So anyway, we were reading here. With Liam the promoter. As he said, let me go back here. I'm sorry. So we got the phone call late Saturday night from Al Snow, Steve Linsky, and the promoter Liam to make the 5-hour drive to Ayrshire, whatever.
Where's Luke when we need him? This is where Luke would come in handy, and yet he is not.
Yeah, whatever. To Barnsley, he said, I was a wee bit worried. Oh, he was a wee bit worried. I was a wee bit worried the fans would be upset at me. I was a wee bit worried the fans would be upset at me being the replacement. And this is Grado, by the way, I believe. Me being the replacement, as we are completely different wrestlers in more than one way. However, the reaction was incredible, and the lads and lassies in the back absolutely burst their arses to give the fans a crackling show. Shout out to Simon Miller for being a tremendous pro also. Okay. So, now.
I know you said that was great, but I would have loved it if that was your impression of Matt Riddle. Like, that's what you thought Matt Riddle said.
No, I'm going to get to Matt Riddle's quote right now because he's denying this whole thing. Now, I could play the audio, but that's no fun. So, here, let me get a sip of this here.
Looks like this aforementioned football game is about to get rain delayed because there are fucking thunderstorms over the
Uh-oh. Okay. So, Matt Riddle denies this and says, and I quote, I'm going to make this quick. GWK, the reason I didn't go is because you booked me a flight for Thursday for a show that was happening Sunday, and you said you were booking me meet and greets, other matches and appearances. You did none of that. I had nothing scheduled, and I was going to sit in a hotel room for 2 days in London. Told you multiple times I can't do that or wouldn't do that. And I got to work Friday, Saturday, and Thursday. I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Why repeat yourself? And I told you I'd fly to London Saturday evening. You said you pay for it. I go, no, you pay for it. Take it out of my pay. Whatever. You guys refused, so I flew to Miami and wrestled there. You know, the beach, bro. Oh, no, I added that line. I never said I wouldn't pay you guys back. That's a lie. Also, this show wasn't a charity event. That's a lie. That was a last-second change. You also booked me the worst flight in history, bro. Middle seat, no meal, no check bag. GWK was probably your last run. That was video 1. Is that okay?
Solid.
All right. Well, we got another couple paragraphs I can read to you. So this was another video he posted on X. And he took even more defiant tone as people dropped a few more things that were things like the sexual assault lawsuit against him by an ex-girlfriend in 2020. That was dropped. So he said it was dropped.
I gotta look away. I'm saying I gotta like figure out a way to look away from my computer screen for a while because every time I look, I'm just seeing Matt Riddle centrally staring at me, and it's like starting to bother.
You can take this picture down, you know.
I could. That would require like effort. I mean, we're talking about Matt Riddle, so I guess it makes sense to leave the Matt Riddle photo up. It's every time, like Matt Riddle is staring into my soul. Matt Riddle is like aggressively tapping his foot like at a fucking bathroom.
Baggers fan wants me to read the next two paragraphs as my grandmother's voice. No, I'm gonna stick with the Matt Riddle voice. I'll do something else in her voice maybe later. Oh fuck! I'm glad y'all like my voices. Anyway, so as to this has a little bit of stuff to do with the dropped sexual assault lawsuit that was filed by an ex-girlfriend in 2020, which we covered when that was going on. He says,
"Why did he talk about that while discussing a fucking church?"
Why do you think? Because everybody on the internet started fucking talking about it. Why else would he fucking bring it up? So he goes, I can explain everything in great detail. I'm not lying, but I really don't give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfuckers are dumb fucking cunts. Just like when you believe that Me Too bullshit, all of the other fucking garbage, you guys are all fucking dumb. And it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Fucking believe these fucking creeps. Whatever, dog. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep getting booked. I'm probably gonna start fighting again. I'm probably gonna do a lot of other shit. Fucking crushing it on OnlyFans because I've got a big fucking you-know-what and I'm nice as fuck, dude. He must be doing videos with her on OnlyFans. Everybody, if you don't like me, unfollow. Go fuck yourselves. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, the cream fucking rises to the top. And I'm really, really fucking tired of trying to be nice to everybody because I hate to break it to you. Peace. That was it. I'm done.
The cream rises to the top, and if you want to see the cream rise, then $9.99 a month.
Check out my OnlyFans with what's her name, Nisha Montana.
Fuck if I know. I genuinely have no idea who it is that he's sticking it to these days. And also, I pulled the plug too soon because really the idea we should have left that photo up of him. Because boy, does that not look like the face of somebody who hasn't committed any sex offender. That man does not look like a sex offender at all. I would super trust him to be like alone in an alley with in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and again, boy, everybody's got some fucking anger issues going on lately. What's going on here, man? AJ's manic yelling at people. Fucking Matt Riddle calling everyone fucking cunts.
No, dude, I'm almost certain that in about 2 months or less, there will be some fucking shady promotion somewhere will schedule a shoot fight between Matt Riddle and fucking Raja Jackson.
Oh my god.
I'm calling it right now.
Oh, please.
It's gonna happen.
Please, again, I do not want Raja Jackson to make a penny of this. Matter of fact, if he lost his fucking, honestly, the one thing that should happen to him is he should not be allowed to. Since after a kick stream, he went and did that. I would think about not allowing him to be on my streaming platform anymore. That's me if I own the platform. That's me if I own the platform. Might not be that might be unconstitutional. Might not be able to be done, but I would definitely look into it.
No, I mean, I feel like if you have like a terms of service against like assault and violence or something, you could very easily ban his account for that. That doesn't seem like that'd be in breach of any sort of laws.
Like I said, I don't know if they. I'm sure it is in their terms of service, but I don't know, and I would definitely, I would at least look into it. I'll put it that way. Like I said. So, as I do sometimes, I was scrolling the internet, smart, and I found a video.
Did you find Matt Riddle's OnlyFans?
No. Thank God. No.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm mildly curious now. Like, I recoiled in fear at first, but I'm like, I don't know.
Why? Wait a minute. Wait, what? Wait.
I mean, if he's with somebody, I'm not trying to watch him like fucking ricochet himself in front of the camera.
No, his wife is a porn star, Misha Montana.
Well, I mean, so is Jake Hager's, but he's not out here like fucking laying pipe on film, I don't think.
I don't think so, but anything's possible. I mean, maybe he who knows?
Oh, that's going to be a video at some point, isn't it? It's going to be like fucking Matt Riddle, Jake Hager, and Rob Van Dam.
I mean, a guy who has a logistics company named Hall & Oates. I mean, it's possible he's doing something on the side.
He does? Wait, is this Riddle or is this fucking Swagger?
Hager.
Hager's got a moving company called Hall &
No, a
Oates?
logistics company.
Oh.
It's different.
It'd be better if it was a moving company.
It would.
Because you could spell it Hall and Oates. It fucking.
I'm sure they probably do move people. Most of those logistics companies do moving services also.
I'm going to do a quick look to see if I can find it. There's got to be a moving company somewhere that's called Hall & Oates, HAUL.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, what the hell? I'm waiting for a quick video to load up here, folks, as we're killing some time. But I did find a video of a comedian named Erica Nicole Clark. And I was like, I don't know who she is, but she's very funny. She tells a great story. And then finally, in mid-set, she tells us she's Mr. T's daughter. And goes on to tell a pretty funny story about Hulk Hogan, her father, and Roddy Piper. And as soon as I get this loaded up, I will play it for you. It's just a little slow right now. We're at about 70%. So it'll take a little more time. But it's a funny story, and she is great at telling stories, which is why she's a stand-up comedian. I thought I'd play it for you guys. And I got the clip here in just a minute. We'll play it whenever we can. 80%. My computer's been slow lately. I think we've just had bad weather here. It's been cloudy and rainy and shitty here for past week and a half. All right. Video is done processing. Give it another minute here to do its thing. There we go. So it's 2 minutes, 57 seconds. But I say we go ahead and play it. Ready? All right. Mr. T's daughter, Erica Nicole Clark. Here we go.
My dad is Mr. T. The Mohawk culture. Most people think I'm lying when I say that, but I'm like, why would I pick him? Like, who the fuck is lying about Mr. T, right? And I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so either everyone believed me or no one believed me. Like, there was no in between. I grew up in a very wealthy neighborhood, so everybody believed me there, because they were like, why the fuck else is your black ass here, right? Like, when I was a kid, we lived on the south side of Chicago, and like, I get it. Like, I'm a black girl at an all-black school, and I'm trying to explain to my friends that the reason why they've never seen my dad before is because he's doing WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan, right? Like, everybody was like, shut the fuck up, Erica, right? And those were the teachers, right? So I got this complex, and this is for real. My friends will tell you, or like people I meet. If I'm on stage, I'll talk about my dad, but I never tell people like who my dad is or like stuff I've seen, because no one ever believes me, and they like really don't. Like, I will give you an example, like, because like when I was in kindergarten, first grade, like kids kind of like ostracized me and wouldn't talk to me because I was like little lying ass Erica, you know, like they didn't believe me. And so this one weekend, all right, I'm telling you guys this, don't tell anybody the story, but this one weekend, went to this WrestleMania event with my dad, and he was partners with Hulk Hogan, right? And my dad, it was the first time I was seeing wrestling live, right? So my dad's like, don't worry about it, it's fake. He's telling me, I have a sister who's 8 years older than me. He's like, oh, don't worry about it, it's all fake, whatever, blah, blah. And he's in this wrestling match with this guy named Roddy Piper. Do you guys know who that is? Okay. And it's another dude or whatever, right? So my dad gets into the ring, and immediately Roddy Piper flips my dad in a way, and he cracks my dad's ribs, right? So my dad has to go to the emergency room, right? So me and
First of all, real quick, I don't think I ever knew that Mr. T had cracked ribs after that match.
No, get anything
I don't
else.
think that. I'm not sure that was ever public. And I like how she talks about all these, like, you know, like, do y'all know who Roddy Piper is? It's some guy, because she's been around him so much. These guys aren't even. They're just. She's just not even thinking about that. They're actually very famous with people like us. But anyway, so here we go.
Y'all heard of him? He's on that movie Hell Comes to Frogtown. I think he did some wrestling too.
I don't know. But like I said, she's so eloquent at telling a story, and we still got more to the story, folks. This isn't even the good part. So remember, in there, Roddy Piper. Here we go.
So me and my sister are crying, whatever. They take my dad to the ER. They bring him back he comes back to the hotel room. He's all bandaged up, and like Hulk Hogan's in our hotel room, and Hulk Hogan's doing like lines of cocaine, right? And he still has the yellow shorts on, right? And he's like, T, I'm gonna fuck him up when I see. I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck him up. And my dad's just like, oh God, my ribs hurt so badly, right? And then there's a knock at the door, and it was Roddy Piper, right? And he goes, hey, T, I'm real sorry about what happened. And Hulk Hogan's like, fuck that, and grabs Roddy Piper and brings him into the hotel room, throws him against the wall, smashes the mirror. They're beating him. My dad's trying to break it up. Hulk Hogan's wife, Linda's there, and she's like, Terry, stop, right? And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was his name, right? So
so this is another thing I don't think anyone has ever known. This is like way behind the scenes stuff. I'm surprised, like a lot more. I just kind of stumbled upon this today as I was scrolling YouTube for videos. And I wasn't even looking for something like this, but a few more seconds of this story. I love the story of Hulk doing a cocaine with this yellow tight still on.
Imagine that, though. Like, imagine, like, okay, clearly she's not like a wrestling fan, right? She's clearly not a wrestling fan. So, like, imagine you're going somewhere with your dad, and then, like, you go back, your dad's doing something for, like, work, I guess you would call it, and, like, you come back to the hotel with him, and you see a fucking giant man slathered in bronzer who's balding even though he's, like, 34 at the time, just doing a mountain of cocaine in his fucking, like, basically underwear. Like, that is the most wild shit. Like, if you're, like, 12 or 13, like, just imagine being a child and seeing that shit. Like, that's
It
wild.
is pretty wild, which is probably why she's so nonchalant about the way she talks about these famous people. All right, a few more seconds left. Like I said, this story still isn't over.
And my mom is trying to make my dad stop, and they're just beating, and all this stuff is flipped over and shit like that. Me and my sister are crying, and then we get on a plane. We come back to Chicago. I go to class. We're sitting in a sharing circle, and the teacher's like, what'd you do this weekend? And I was like, not a fucking thing. All right, I was Erica Clark. Thanks.
There you go. That was a great set. I'm sure we missed a lot of the set, but that was great. Great Hulk Hogan story. And like I said, I can totally imagine seeing Hulk Hogan just there in the yellow tights, snorting a line like, brother, he's gone. I'm going to beat the shit out of him, brother. Oh, brother. T, brother, I got him. I could see all this happening. I mean, she is a comedian. She might have exaggerated a few things that happened, but I got a feeling she didn't. I got a feeling this happened word for word the way she said.
I feel like this is probably the most factually accurate story involving Hulk Hogan that we've heard in some time.
You know, I don't care if it's true or not. I'm going to choose to believe it is. And you can go fuck yourself if you think it's otherwise.
Which is funny because when she mentioned that, I was like, yeah, I believe her. But then when she said Hulk Hogan was doing cocaine, I was like, yeah, I'm absolutely sure that she's telling the truth now.
I did when she said with the yellow tights on, that's when I was like, oh yeah. This is her.
I've never been more sure that something's happened that I've never actually been there to see.
Oh, I could definitely see after that would have been WrestleMania 3, correct? No. Yes.
Probably, yeah. I think it was WrestleMania 1?
One
or 2?
One. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're the one that's right. Second time tonight, you're correct, and I'm not. God, this is what you're here for.
Just like I think was 3 Andre? I think 3 might have been it was Andre or Bundy or something.
3 was Andre. 3 was Andre with that Macho Man Steamboat match. So this would have been 1. So this would have been early 80s, man. This is what a great story. And like I said, I'm surprised other shows haven't picked up on that. But like I said, I stumbled across that video, and she is funny. Like I said, she tells a great story, which is why she's a stand-up comic. But really cool. I honestly didn't know Mr. T had a daughter. I don't think he mentioned her in that 24-hour speech he did for WWE Hall of Fame. He talked about his mama. We heard about his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting with Packers. I'm not saying that one. I laugh, but I'm not saying it. Go ahead, Smark, if you want to.
Oh, sure. I've got no problem. True North says that's the only time that Hogan was in the hotel, quote, helping a black man.
Anyway.
I think this was before Brooke, so I feel like his opinion might have changed once Brooke came with the picture.
I'll tell you the truth. The story sounded a little fucked up until she said the name Linda.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, oh, yeah, this is, yep, she's got it. This is it. This is true. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if it's 100% true. I'm going to choose to believe it is. And that is a great fucking story. But, yeah, like I said, I love how nonchalantly she talks about these people. Like, do y'all even know who that is? Because she's just been around all these people, and to her, they're just regular dudes. Like, regular, like, you know, like you'd run into your friend at a fucking grocery store. She'd just see these guys out and be like, oh, look, it's fucking Rowdy Roddy Piper. Mm-hmm. What's up, bro? No big deal. But great shit. I thought it would be fun to play that tonight, especially with the Hulk Hogan story in it. I thought it just tied into the show perfectly. By the time we heard a good Hulk Hogan story instead of everything else we've been hearing. We did hear that Brooke did say that there was no foul play, but involved in Hulk Hogan's death. But the wife, Sky, is still suing, thinking of suing the doctor if they did anything to that phrenic nerve. But and, you know, I heard a lot of people, oh, then why did you make him go home? Like, most of the time, people don't go home unless they're released from the hospital, unless you sign paperwork releasing them. So if anything were wrong, it will get found out. But a lot of people were pissed at her for taking him home. Maybe he said he wanted to go home. Maybe that's where he wanted to go. Some people want to die at home. I'm sorry. I'd rather die here than in a hospital. I don't want to fucking die in a hospital. I don't want to fucking die, but I know it's going to happen one day. And the way I drink, probably quicker than I should. But anyway, like I said, I thought it would be a funny Hulk Hogan story. I can't get the vision of him just pulling a Tony Montana with the yellow tights on and the shirt with the little rip in the collar, just in case he has to rip it off in the hospital. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, totally just going totally Scarface in there. I can't get the thought out of my mind.
Oh, you know for a fact, as soon as he like snorted it up, he did the little fucking Hulk up motion, like just shaking his arms. And Piper came in, he gave him the fucking point, which I feel like for Piper, you're putting a fucking kind of a bad situation anyway. Because I feel like he probably could have beaten up Hogan, but if you beat up Hogan, you know you're getting fired. Like if you shoot, whoop his ass. I mean, unless you're Savage,
back then,
unless you're Savage, who apparently had no problem with just like popping him.
Yeah, well, listen, and I got a feeling Vince would respect you if you did pop him if for standing up for yourself. I think Vince would respect that more than if you did bitch out. And I think both of us know Piper isn't the kind of guy to bitch out. So I think Piper was fighting back.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, well, I guess we won't see because nobody's going to say anything.
No, but I mean, you know, she said Mr. T was jumping in there, breaking it up. So I'm sure it was a good scrap either way. But I could just see. And you got to remember, that was back when Mr. T was huge. I would dare to say Mr. T was more mainstream and bigger than Hulk Hogan at that time in the 80s. And you can argue that all you want. I believe it's true. Mr. T was in every. You would turn on the TV and you couldn't find a commercial without Mr. T in it. A TV show that he was guest starring on, a fucking talk show that he wasn't sitting on, a football game that he wasn't shown at. Mr. T was all over the television back in those days. Cereal, cartoons.
I was about to say, didn't that motherfucker have his own cereal? And
He had cereal. He had cartoons. I believe he had an ice cream bar. All kinds of things, the action figures, everything you can imagine Mr. T had. I would have definitely say back in the 80s to mid 80s, even after, you could argue Mr. T was a more mainstream, was just more mainstream than Hulk Hogan at that time. Not saying Hogan wasn't popular, very popular. But and he, he had the Rocky thing going, Rocky 3, which, both of those guys were in the third Rocky. So, it just worked out. It was the way it was. But Mr. T was very, very popular and still is.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, everybody still loves Mr. T. I still love Mr. T.
There you go.
We all love Mr. T. But there you go. Yeah. But yeah, I like I said, that's probably something that could definitely be argued, that Mr. T was bigger than Hulk Hogan in the early 80s, mid 80s. That'd be a good one to get like actual stats on or something, somehow, some way. I don't think it'd be possible, but anyway. Something we talked about last week, a trademark that AEW had made for September to Remember. If you're, and right now they're at the 2300 Arena. A lot of people thought that this would be something that happened in Philly. Turns out it's not. Turns out it's something that's happening on the September 17th episode of Dynamite from London, Ontario, not London, England. 3-hour special entitled September to Remember. If you remember, we talked about this last week and we didn't have a lot of information on it. It was just a trademark and no one knew what the fuck was going on. Well, we got a little more now. What a perfect place for Christian and Edge to kind of come back together here. But yes, September to Remember. Now we know a little more. Let's see. TBS schedule has a 2-hour episode of Dynamite followed by, so what you're going to get is a 2-hour episode of Dynamite and a 1-hour Collision right after. Then, you ready for this?
Sure.
Then the countdown to All Out will air immediately following this. So you're going to have a giant block of AEW programming on September 17th in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
A huge block. So there you go. But this is only going to be a special. It is not going to be a pay-per-view. And if you were watching last night, they did announce that you are still going to have to pay for pay-per-views on ESPN.
HBO Max.
HBO Max, I apologize. See, 3 times tonight. This is why I love you, Smark.
No worries. I mean, yeah, apparently it's supposed to be like a reduced price, and if you were to buy it like from another pay-per-view provider, I think they also do it through Amazon as well. You can get it, so it's apparently a bit less if you're part of, if you're subscribed to HBO Max or whatever, but you still got to pay for it, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. They do, but listen, this should be a good show, and we'll see what happens. And I guess they moved one of their shows to 3:00 to counter WWE. And everyone's, they bitched out. Oh, please. It was a smart move. But anyway, we know a lot more than we did last week about this show. No matches. I don't think any matches were announced yet. Let me double check here before I move out of the. No matches have been announced yet. But obviously, if you're looking at this thing, we've got Hangman on here, Tony Storm. We've got the John Moxley, Marina Shafir behind him, FTR, Kyle Fletcher, Darby, and of course Mercedes. So all being advertised for that show. So there we go. Look forward to that, folks. September to remember, September 17th, London, Ontario, Canada. There you go, man. There you go. So, Smark.
Yes, sir.
We got a couple of things to get into here. First of all, I don't know if you remember, or I don't know if you watched Raw or saw any kind of outtakes of Raw of a few things that happened. But one of the big things that happened on Raw is this segment with Becky Lynch and CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of this?
Yeah, a little bit.
I figured you did. You keep up. That's what you do. So I figured you did. So Becky Lynch got a little physical with CM Punk. I'm loading the clip. This might be another one we're going to get fucking booted for, but we'll see. But she got very physical with CM Punk in the ring, and man, I would say this got a little overboard. There's a certain point where you can push. You can at least push, is all I'm saying. You can push. But this was a whole segment. You had Seth Rollins come out. So obviously they're working towards a mixed tag, obviously. And obviously everyone is giving the rumor that who else would be coming back but AJ Lee. Real quick, here's the 1 minute video of Becky beating the hell out of Punk. Here it is. Slap, 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 slap. He took that better than a fucking MMA punch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, I'm not going to play anymore because I'm afraid we're going to get kicked off of playing this. But basically, he says, you're going to regret putting your hands on me. So obviously, like I said, this is fueling the rumors of AJ Lee coming back.
Yes.
AJ Lee. I would like to see her back. I think a lot of people would. This is obviously an older picture of her. She looks a little different now. She's aged a little bit. Still looks great. I'm not saying anything. But this is an older picture. I'm just pointing that out only. So WWE and their brilliance with WWEshop.com, someone at an account called Wrestling Days said, hey, at WWE Shop, where's the AJ Lee merch? What am I meant to wear on Friday when I watch SmackDown? Normal clothes? Well, I mean, yeah, that would be one thing you could wear.
Mm-hmm.
So, WWEshop.com replied, hey there, we wouldn't expect that. Oh, no, hey there, of course, we wouldn't expect that. With AJ Lee's return to the ring, we are looking to have some fire emoji gear, hopefully in time for WrestlePalooza. Be sure you're signed up for emails and get the latest updates on new live inventory. Happy shopping. So, apparently, WWEshop.com just spoiled AJ Lee's return to the company. Now, they deleted that tweet very quickly. Very, very quickly they deleted that tweet. Very quickly, it was off before you could know it. So they deleted that tweet, but apparently WWE Shop.com got so excited about someone tweeting that they literally spoiled AJ Lee's return. The only thing they can do now is have her not return and piss off the whole audience.
That'd be pretty fun. I just like the idea that just the person in charge of the shop zone is just like, yeah, I don't know, I don't watch the fucking product. They just tell me to put up the fucking merchandise in about a week or two, and that's what I'm gonna do. She hasn't come back yet. Ah, shit. Anyways, hey, you guys ever hear about about Roddy Piper? Are you like, you fought Mr. T's daughter or some shit? I don't know. Anyways.
I found this video scrolling. I was on the toilet, basically. And I found this video. Yeah, I have to watch this shit. It's funny as hell. I wouldn't look. I do not think if AJ Lee comes back, it's going to be for a long run. I think she would come back for an appearance for a WrestlePalooza, and then possibly that's it. She's got her thing. She's got her job. She's got her. She deals with. She's working for WoW. She's a higher up in WoW, and I think she likes what she's doing, and she doesn't have to wrestle. But I think she would definitely come back to do this storyline. I think she would do this for her husband, obviously. So good for her if she comes back. I definitely think it's probably right around. I mean, the way this storyline is going, it'd be stupid for them to not do it.
Right.
But then again, it is WWE. But I found that a hilarious tweet by WWEshop.com. I'm sure somebody has already been fired.
I wouldn't be so sure. This is not the first time they did this. They spoiled the Pentagon debut too, but that was a little bit more common knowledge.
Yeah, everyone knew that was happening because that was all over the place. So that wasn't a big deal. But
Shrino says
I don't
if
know.
Cheese Man did less pushing, he'd have less kids. And Shrino also says this is the worst picture of The Rock yet. I don't know. I would argue that that's the best picture of The Rock. He lost a lot of weight for that one.
Yeah.
Lost weight, got his sex change. My man is all over it. He's the best.
I mean, that is dedication to a role. He fucking transitioned. He's a transformer.
He sure is.
He's more than meets the eye.
You're not kidding. Well, hopefully there's not more than meets the eye. That's it's a surprise party I don't want to be a part of.
And you never know how. I mean, anyway, let's get to our last story here. Then we'll get into a little bit of AEW Dynamite.
Luke says somebody get Zeus out of Philly. Brother, you're not kidding.
Zeus, wow, what's going on in Philly?
That football game has been under storm delay or rain delay for the last 45 minutes or probably about an hour now, maybe. I don't know exactly what time because I'm doing this, but I just looked over and there was a bunch of fucking lightning.
Oh, fucking man up. Play in the rain, you bitches. You don't have any fucking metal on. Maybe a little on the fucking helmet. Just play.
I hear you. Like back in the old days.
That's right. Before they had these rules, whatever you guys fucking use, these rules, bullshit rules. I'm kidding. I don't want anyone to get hurt. That would suck. But anyway, Smark, something we talked about back in August, me and you, and this will kind of tie right into a little bit of football and other things like that. A little collegiate football, though. We talked about WWE doing some collegiate legacy title belts for a few places. This was the picture we were showing back then. There you go. You got the one here for Clemson. Well, it's loading up. You got the one for Clemson. You've got the Ass to Mouth School right there, ATM.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not actually ATM. But anyway. And a few others, obviously, here. But WWE started making these belts back then. Well, they have decided they are going to add 19 additional schools. they have, including Arkansas, Baylor, BYU, Cincinnati, Kansas, Louisville, Missouri, Oklahoma State, Purdue, TCU, Texas Tech, Utah, and Wisconsin. So they've decided to release a ton more of these belts. I mean, the original schools were Alabama, Georgia, Miami, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and West Virginia. So there you go. But you see, they all have their little, team logo on them. They have the little saying, ATM. They asked him out. School says, "Gig 'em Aggies." Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. 19 more.
Truly ironic is like hold on, actually. Well, no. Okay, they have Clemson. Clemson's on the graphic. Never mind. I was going to say everybody on this graphic has not won a championship, so it's ironic that they have a title belt that Clemson did. So 1 out of 4 teams pictured here has an actual championship.
Yeah, well, I tied this in because you could buy this belt at WWEshop.com and Fanatics.com. So if you would like one of these to hang in your belt area, go ahead over there. I didn't know how much they were. I want to see how much they are. Let's see.
I would say at least $400 to $500.
I'm thinking $4.99. Let me see. Ooh, let's go with another $100. $5.99 a belt, folks. $5.99. Let's see. Oh, here, I'll just share the screen real quick with you guys.
Good night, Luke. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Here, let me bring that up for you guys real fast. There we go. We've got, you see that? We got the Michigan belts, Alabama, Ohio State, Longhorns, Arkansas, Razorbacks. You got all kinds of teams here, folks. But there you go. All of them, same price, $5.99.
All kind of suck except for the LSU one and the TCU one. It's kind of cool.
I do like the TCU one. You're right. Right there on the right. The purple one looks like a, although it says "Fear the Frog." I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, TCU is the Horned Frogs, which is one of the most bizarre fucking animals that you could name your team after. But,
yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I like the BYU, the blue belt too. I like that one.
See, and okay, I understand fully that they came before, but like anytime I see that logo, it just reminds me of the Yahoo symbol we used to have. I don't know if they still have it, but it's like that old Yahoo logo where it's purple instead of blue. But it just looks like Yahoo to me. I kind of like the Georgia one. The Georgia one's not bad.
I like the Missouri Tigers one too. Like the tiger on the belt. Like that one. Clemson one's all right too. I don't mind the orange. I like the orange. I like the Boilermakers. I like the gold with the. Oh, I like that one. That's a nice one. The Purdue Boilermakers. I like that one a lot.
How did they fuck up the North Carolina one? That would be the easiest one to get right. And they went with Navy instead of the Tar Heel blue.
You would think, and it doesn't look good, the UNC one, but this Texas Tech one I think looks really good. This almost looks like a real WWE title belt.
I mean,
yeah,
everything
the North
but the
one,
logo.
you're right. Huh?
I said everything but the logo. Like, I don't really like the logo in the center there, but everything around it looks cool. I'll agree with
yeah,
that.
I'm saying color-wise, and it looks like it could be a Raw belt is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Yeah, you're right. The UNC one doesn't look good. That is the Tar Heel blue, but why put another blue to anyway? That one I don't like either. I'm with you on that. I like the Yukon Huskies. That's a nice belt. Florida Gators one looks like it should be $5.99. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it was made for a child.
Yeah. And this West Virginia one just looks like, oh, we meant to do a superhero logo, but we fucked it up. So here you go. The Oklahoma Sooners belt is nice.
Yeah, I was thinking that
I like
too. Nice.
the red with the white strap, the red border. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The Oregon Ducks have like the Green Lantern belt.
They fucked the Oregon Ducks one up too, because like Oregon typically is known for like having very gaudy, bright, flashy uniforms. So like having just a
Right.
plain black strap is like kind of it's upsetting.
I don't know, man. I see that and I want to jump around and drink a Mickey's. But anyway,
Florida State
Anyway.
one's not bad either. I kind of like the Florida State one.
I like the Florida State one too, and the one below it, the GU one, I like too. The Buffaloes. That's nice. Or the CU, Colorado Buffaloes. I like that one too.
It does kind of look like a C, but yeah, or a G, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
Colorado.
but yeah,
No.
it's they do have some nice belts here at least. For $5.99, they can keep their fucking belts. The Wisconsin one looks like a. Is it me or does that look like a fast food place logo? The
A
badge
little bit.
just looks like a.
I mean, I will say all of these are accurate in terms of the actual team logo. It's just some of the logos
Yeah.
look better on a belt than others.
I think these two are the best. The LSU and TCU, the purples. The purples
I
look
would-
the best.
I would say that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the two purples look the best in my opinion. Like I like the Tennessee one too, the orange.
I can't get down with it. I've had my
Um,
fucking retinas burned out of my eyes from seeing so much fucking bright orange on Saturdays that I've grown to dislike the fucking Volunteers. It's funny because you see orange everywhere on Saturday, and then when they lose Saturday night, it's all gone Sunday afternoon.
It's all gone. All gone. All right. So here we go. I guess we jump into AEW. That's all the news I got.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on a second. My eye itches here under my glasses. Oh man. All right. Now I'm gonna need a new prescription next year. I'm already not being able to see very well. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. All right. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of AEW Dynamite. Wasn't a horrible show last night. I wasn't a massive show either. It was a show. Opened up with Gabe Kidd calling out Darby Allin. Of course, Darby Allin gave him exactly what the fuck he wanted and came out there. Allin came out, started a brawl, of course. Went to the outside. Death Riders came in. The Ops Hook runs out. The Ops come running out. Goes to this like massive multi-person brawl. And then Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd are backstage. And Darby Allin decides to bring him to his truck. There's a truck over there. And he hits him with something, like a little pipe or something. And then suddenly he breaks out a rag, which I guess we're assuming has chloroform on it.
Mm-hmm. You're allowed to believe.
Paint thinner, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, does that, puts him in a body bag, and proceeds to drag him down the road. Now, remember, they were at the 2300 ECW Arena, as most people call it, again this week. And it was just hilarious. It was a funny fucking segment. It kind of for some reason, it reminded me of when, I forgot who it was. What's his name? Took Big Show's dad's.
Big Boss Man, yes.
Boss Man took Big Show's dad's casket and dragged it.
One of the greatest
For
segments.
some
of
reason,
all
I
time.
flashed back to that moment. I don't know why.
One of the over here crying about your dead daddy. Like that fucking oh my god! Like I don't know who was responsible for that. I'm assuming it was Russo, but give him a fucking medal. That was one of the greatest segments ever. The fucking Big
was.
Boss Man making fun of Big Show's dead dad, fucking feeding Al Snow his dog. Like he was a fucking just basically just a like an evil comic book villain after a while.
Yeah, that was good shit, man. That was some great shit. Man, rest in peace, Boss Man.
I was funny enough thinking of just weird angles, like apropos of nothing. I was at the gym earlier today, and I had a minute between sets, and I was just started thinking about the fucking Tori Wilson Dawn Marie feud, where like Dawn Marie fucked out, like they literally as a storyline had Dawn Marie fuck somebody's dad to death. I was like, this.
Yes.
It's like, this is the greatest fucking angle ever. It's fucking wild.
Fucked him to death. I mean, not a bad way to go, let's be honest. But still, fucked him to death.
I know it's the greatest way of fucking you could ever have been written off of a show. That's for certain.
Absolutely. Couldn't get written off in a better storyline. Most people die in horrible ways in wrestling. You died by being fucked to death. Not a bad one, man.
Josh Briggs is now the Briggs Show. All right.
I don't know who that is. Anyway.
It's unfortunate, I think. I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing.
He's in the Brig? That's never a good thing, being the Brig. We then had a TBS championship match. Smark with Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor. I like this match. They were, I don't know why they made every fucking match on this show pretty long, but they did. Riho, though, made her surprise return to save Alex Windsor at the end of the match after Mercedes had already retained her title. Riho returned. 90-pound Riho comes in there kicking ass as usual. But that was that. Then we had this backstage segment. Hold on. Words are hard. We had a backstage segment with Hook and the Ops. Renee's back there with Hook and everybody, and I like that they addressed this. Hook was basically like, dude, the body wasn't even cold, and y'all fucking replaced me. You know, what the fuck? And I felt like, call me crazy here, I felt like Joe handled this like a dad. Joe handled this like a dad. Dude, you got every right to be pissed off. But if you need us, even if you don't want us, we always got your back. And I'm like, that is the most dad bro thing to say I've ever heard in my life. I mean, Taz must just be out there like, that was so good. Oh, that meant something.
Yeah, it's basically what happened.
It absolutely was. And you know what? I think Hook will be fine on his own for a while. And he may end up back in the Ops. We don't know yet.
No, probably, because it seemed like Moxley was trying to recruit him, so we'll have a big, like, which way is he going to go situation. But yeah, you were right. Joe basically did sound like a dad. It's like, hey, look, you want to blame anybody, blame me. This is my call.
Yeah, he took the blame. My call. We had an opportunity, and we fucking took it. And he was right. They did. They had the opportunity to go for the titles, and they won, if I remember correctly. So they did. So good stuff. I thought it was good stuff. After that, we had the backstage segment with Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, Hurt Syndicate. Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, cut the promo. Hurt Syndicate, they challenged the Hurt Syndicate to a trios match at All Out later in the show. And that does get accepted later in the show. Now, there was a in-ring promo that turned into a match with Briscoe and Lance Archer. Mark Briscoe came down in the ring demanding a shot at Kyle Fletcher and the championship, TNT championship. But of course, Don Callis appeared, and I know Smark was just over the moon about that.
Mm-hmm. I love how he called him Mark 80 times and was like, see what I meant, Mark? Insider term, Mark. I was like, yeah, no, we got the joke. Please.
Yeah.
Speed. I like how Mark Briscoe has, I feel like Mark Briscoe did me a solid because, as Don Callis comes out, Mark Briscoe starts speeding up his vocal delivery. Like, he's trying to run through this promo because he doesn't want to be out here either. It's like, all right, I appreciate this. You're trying to speed things along. Big thank you. Big thank you.
Callis said that you're not going to get a title shot. You're going to have to beat Takeshita first on Collision to earn that. But Briscoe wanted to fight, so Callis said, all right, Lance Archer, take him. Impromptu match. Boom. Briscoe was able to take the win here with a froggy bow elbow drop, baby.
Okay.
Then we had Tony Storm. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, as a quick aside here, Nora, I was fired off a couple of questions. You said, did you see the Matt Riddle videos about him explaining the no-show? We did talk about that. We spent an extensive time talking about Matt Riddle and his OnlyFans.
I
website.
could have played the video, but I thought my reading was better.
I would say that it is. He said, or Ronda Rousey's interview saying she won't be remembered in women's wrestling history. I mean, she'll fucking be
I saw
inducted into
that.
the Hall of Fame in about 5 years when they need an extra body. It'll be all right.
I saw that. You know what? I'm sorry, but Ronda Rousey just seems like a whiny little bitch right now. She doesn't care about wrestling. She didn't care. We all knew she didn't give a shit about this when she came in. She did it to make some money. So that's what she did. She came in, she made some money, she left. I just don't care to harp on what a not great person Ronda Rousey is. She's a mom now, dude. That's it. That's where I go with it. I'm not going to sit here and trash Ronda Rousey's stupidity.
It's wild that she wrestled for Ring of Honor for a minute after that. She like showed up on like one episode of Ring of Honor, like AEW style Ring of Honor, and then just like magically disappeared again. That was wild shit. The thing I really wanted to get to, it's sort of a sidebar, because he said, or Hugsy wearing out Conan talking about Oasis, which talking about Oasis to anyone is an easy way to wear them out. Hugsy couldn't go to the whole show. Hugsy couldn't go to the show in Northern Ireland. So apparently, what I want to get to is not Oasis, because I don't give a shit about Oasis, but apparently, like 2 or 3 weekends ago, Oasis was playing a show in Chicago, but at the same time, the same day. What I actually want to talk about was there's a System of a Down and Korn show going on in Chicago. Did you see what happened? There was a video that went viral of a guy sitting very high in the venue, and he was just going to town on himself, and somebody punched him in the face, and then he got arrested. That was some wild, like, there's been all kinds of memes made about him.
Couldn't finish, got punched, got arrested. Horrible fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to finish. Like, you're already going to jail.
Who was on stage that he was jacking to is the question, or who was he looking at?
He's just a real big fan of the song fucking Got the Life.
Man.
Twisted Transistor, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, fuck. I saw Korn live once. I did not jerk off.
Yeah.
I didn't. I really didn't.
I mean, I would have been pretty happy to go to that show too, but not quite that happy.
No, that was Korn. I think that's the concert. Who opened for Korn? I think it might have been Stained. It's the show I talked about, I think last week I talked about that, where they lifted him up to sing Mud Shovel. It was a pretty good show. Pretty good show. Yeah, I saw that. Ronda was not happy she had to wrestle Alexa Bliss just because she was the most merch at the time. I know. Like I said, I just every other show is gonna sit there and trash her. I just don't. I like Ronda. I just don't need to. She says dumb shit. Ronda Rousey says dumb shit. It's exactly what Ronda Rousey does. And then her dumb shit gets placed everywhere. So then Ronda Rousey is trending, and then Ronda Rousey is able to be relevant again because she said dumb shit that y'all bought.
Right. I know that's really besides the point, but like, who would you want to wrestle in fucking 2008? Like, she was one of the bigger names at the time, I'd have to imagine.
She was. But yeah,
no, Truno says maybe he's dyslexic and thought he was going to a porn show.
Porn, I get it, but dyslexic people flip. Don't do that. That's not the way dyslexia works. But good try. Anyway, I mean, if you're gonna jerk off, do it to a Tony Storm segment that we just had here. That's where you fucking jack it. Pre-tape segment, Tony Storm just being Tony Storm, which is the greatness that she is. Great little thing backstage. And then we had another backstage segment right after that with Chris Statlander and Harley Cameron, who took off her little face mask. And now she's a cat. Harley's a cat. And I would keep that pussy around if I was able to.
Ew. I will say I like Harley Cameron, but they should probably space out her promos and Tony Storm's promos because they're like kind of doing a somewhat similar thing where they like say like wild shit, and that's like part of what makes it funny.
The innuendos, if you will.
And like I said,
I
I like
agree.
both of them. They're both good characters, but like maybe put a little bit of distance between them so that it doesn't look so obvious that their characters are similar.
I gotcha. I definitely would agree with that. You're right, because they do have, they're both with the, like we said, the kind of innuendos in their promos. Harley Cameron's just, they have so much talent in that girl.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
they need to find a way to exploit more of it. I mean, she can sing, she can do ventriloquism, she's funny, she's beautiful, she has everything going for her, and she can wrestle.
Mhm.
And you know, it's and she talks very well. She's doesn't sound robotic. She's very good. She's very good, and I think she's young. She has a lot of time, and I think they're going to do something good with her. She will be in WWE. I guarantee that.
Yeah, probably.
But I did like this. We then had Wheeler and Marina come up and basically tell her the Death Riders had her back. And Statlander acknowledged it. She said, "Tell my friends we got the message." So this thing with her and Chris Saslong, I can tell you that now. No. Then we had the tag team championship match with Brodito against Claudio and Wheeler, the Death Riders. Brodito successfully retained their titles in this match. Did like this match. Moxley, of course, tried to interfere. Darby Allin came back to the arena. I'm sorry. I'm still going to say this, and I know I've said it 100 times, and I know it's very nitpicky. Darby Allin has got to upgrade that gear. I'm sorry, dude. He's got a pair of cut-off black shorts on with fucking tights. It's so indie-rific. He's got to upgrade it. Do something. Wear black jeans. My God. It's ridiculous. He's in fucking tights and Daisy Dukes. I'm sorry. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. I mean, it does kind of look like he's got booty shorts on, but like, I mean, that's his look. He's got a niche cut out for him.
That's great. Been long enough. Upgrade your fucking look. You'll probably fucking be able to get a new fucking action figure. Sell more merch. Something needs to be upgraded. I'm not saying the guy needs to come out there. Trust me, I'm not saying put a fucking suit on the guy. But the merchandise, your gear is so indie-rific, dude. And don't get me wrong, I like Darby. I do. But you're in tights and Daisy Dukes.
If I can argue a point, though, like Stone Cold, fucking jean shorts out of the ring, black trunks in the ring. John Cena, jean shorts. Like, you can have you can get over and be a big star while looking just like a fucking totally generic person.
And Stone Cold hated the jorts, by the way. He wore them as little as possible. He really would rather wear a pair of jeans to the fucking ring, and we noticed that. Mm-hmm. He's actually said in many interviews he hated the fucking jean shorts. He really did. But he wore them mostly because of the knee braces. Cena, it almost became almost like his chant, John Cena sucks. He wore them because we made fun of him. Cena trolled us for years, and we didn't realize it.
Kind of.
But he's been trolling us for over a decade, and no one knew it. But I don't know. I just think you're in tights and Daisy Dukes, bro. Come on, man. You can upgrade.
Get a nipple ring or something. Spice it up.
You can do that too. I mean, listen, go into fucking create a character mode and do something. That's all I'm saying. Because this looks like someone went into create a character mode, but before they went in, they spent all their money on some stupid upgrade before, and now they have nothing to go in, and they're like, fuck it, man, I can get Tights and Daisy Dukes. Let's do this.
It's not trying to pony out the extra like $5 for the fucking in-game currency that costs real money that allows you to change your attire. I don't blame
No. I'll just wait and open everything later, and then I'll go back to that, Yeah. But anyway, so that was that. Then we had Renee outside with the Hurt Syndicate. This was where I said they accepted that match. Wasn't that? I mean, this was a good promo. MVP is going to actually jump in there with him because this is going to be a trios match. So MVP is going to jump in there, so that'll be fine. Then we had another in-ring brawl, which actually was a very good in-ring brawl with FTR and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. And Copeland was making his entrance. FTR attacked him. Cage came out to even the odds. And then all these ROH guys came out. And Adam Priest started beating the hell, or trying to beat the hell out of Dax. And then, of course, there was a little backstage segment where they all went back there and they were like, what the fuck are you doing, man? That's it. You get a partner. We're going to have a match on Collision. So there's your match on Collision with FTR against Adrian Priest and a partner.
This was so strange because like I like the idea that they're like actually just trying to make a person who's just like they brought out to be enhancement talent basically, or just like an extra sort of, I guess, into like his own character. Like they mentioned his name, they're giving him a match. They're like actually like building a story off this. That's cool. What's weird is like he just like he starts beating the shit out of fucking Dax Harwood, right? Which is like, all right, cool. But then like in the backstage promo afterwards, they're like, hey man, what the fuck was that? And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm like, you're a wrestler. Like, why are you apologizing for fighting somebody at work? That's what you do for a living. Like, what the fuck? That didn't make any sense to me.
Cass said, you've been here a week and you think you're somebody? I didn't. Was he there last week and I didn't see it? But there was one guy out there from ROH. Very pale, tall, bushy hair, dark hair.
The one that took the pile driver?
No. The other smaller kid who did not know what he was doing, did not know what to do out there, and looked lost and confused.
I don't know who that is. I know the one that took the move was Jordan Oliver, but I don't know who the other one is.
I could pull it up after that. Let's finish this main event here. So we had the main event, which was the 8-man tag team match, Don Callis family, and the Young Bucks, which they are still fucking with the Young Bucks.
They did the Virgil thing.
I am so there for it. I love this gimmick they're doing here. They came to the ring and it didn't say the Young Bucks. It said, these guys again?
Fucking amazing.
And then the graphic even says 53 days of not being EVPs. But they did finally call them the Young Bucks, which was good in their entrance. I just think this was the best move they could have done with these guys, this downfall of the Young Bucks. Adam Priest is billed at 5'5".
Which, okay, as always, we take 2 off of that, so that would mean that he's 5'3", which is like, I don't believe that. Like, I know he's a shorter guy, but like, I don't believe that he's 5'5" or 5'3". That's really fucking short, even for indie wrestling.
And he was eye to eye with Cash, so anyway. Yeah, let me see if I can really quickly, Smart, pull up that one little.
They showed they showed a clip for them like doing a meet and greet before the show, and they gave them the fucking Virgil Wrestling Superstar banner. Like there was the same one from that Virgil picture of him like on the table and nobody else is there at the autograph signing. Like that will never not make me laugh. Anytime you reference that, I'm gonna fucking laugh. It's great. I love it.
Let me go back here.
Okay. I will also say, while you're pulling that up, I noticed something interesting about these entrances, and interesting is a relative term, I guess. But Young Bucks, Don Callis family, Kenny Omega, everybody got a graphic, like on the graphic that showed what their win-loss record was, except for Jet Speed. They conveniently omitted the win-loss record for Jet Speed because they have them lose every week, and they didn't want to remind you of that.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see here. I'm going to do this without sound because that might get us kicked off. Screen share. Window. Dynamite. Share. Okay. Is it sharing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This kid right here in the black tights and white and black shorts doesn't know where to be, what to do, how to do it. Look at him, looking around. Who should I touch? Who am I gonna? Okay, okay. I'll just get out of the way. I'm out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't either. But he does not look at him. Still back there. Lost.
Granted, I don't watch as much independent wrestling as I used to, but I don't think I've seen that person before.
Yep, but he's lost. Look,
because
still lost.
That's Jordan Oliver taking pile driver right there.
Right. So, but anyway, that guy is just lost. Look, why is he grabbing who's he grabbing right now? Why is he? Adam Priest hasn't even started going after him yet. Now he did. He was grabbing him before he went after him. The kid didn't know what he was doing.
Listen, he got it fit.
He didn't know what he was doing. And I caught it right away. I'm like, this kid looks lost as hell in that ring.
Well, he just tried to break up the fight as quickly as possible because he didn't want another situation happening like the one that happened at the Knox Pro show.
He broke up a fucking fight before it started. Because I'm watching it and I'm going, why is he grabbing the guy trying to pull him apart? And then I'm like, oh, he grabbed him way too early.
Norris is a union from last week was still protesting outside the show.
Yes, they were, and they will be there every week until they're done. Who cares? Like I said, it's got nothing to do with anything. It's this fucking let the fucking stage workers union do their thing. God forbid they actually just go and find work. I know, stupid concept, isn't it? I know. How about getting away from there and going to find work? Right. I know. I'm crazy.
When you left that comment, you were instigating, my friend.
I know. I'm a crazy man. Go get a job. I'm
See what you did? You got him riled up.
I'm an asshole.
He's hot. Look at him. He's getting red.
No, I'm done. Nope, I'm done. You got anything else?
I mean, we didn't finish talking about the main event, if you want to. No, we brought up the entrances, and then that was it, because we were talking about the guy who looked like he didn't belong there.
Oh. Okay. What do we miss?
What happened in the main event? We talked about the entrances. We're here to talk about anything that happened in the match.
Stuff happened. A couple guys won. A couple guys lost.
The real winners were the friends we made along the way.
Let's be honest. Oh my God, they killed Kenny again. They killed Kenny again in that match. Just another brutal beating to Kenny Omega. Once again, mentioning the diverticulitis. But I enjoyed the match. It wasn't that bad. It's just, the Young Bucks ended up winning. And it turned into a whole clusterfuck. So, all right, now what did I miss?
You sure? Was it the Young Bucks? The recap says it was the Faces one. Just kidding.
I thought the Callis family won that match. Wait a minute.
Looking up to make sure.
I can do better than looking up. I can go right back. I can do better than looking up. I can go back to the match. Hold on. No, I think it's no. Hold on. Kyle Fletcher. 1, 2. Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher got the pin.
Yeah, Fletcher, Alexander, Matt, there we go.
Fletcher. The Young Bucks didn't. I should have said the Young Bucks team won. I said the Young Bucks won. I lied. The Young Bucks team won. But yeah, Kyle Fletcher got the victory over Keith.
Keith.
No, not Keith. No,
over
Mike
with
Bailey
fucking
and the
Jet
other
Speed
guy.
Omega and Page. Yeah, Jet Speed lost again because that's what happened.
Yeah. Kevin Knight. I apologize for it. Kevin Knight.
Like, what the fuck did Mike? Mike Bailey had to have done something. Like, what did he do? Like, because he just loses every week now. It's got to be. It's probably his fault somehow.
I don't know.
Like, I don't believe the MVP.
Why
thing,
is it
like,
his fault, Smark?
I don't know. I just have a feel like because like he just loses every week now. Like it's either his fault or it's Kevin Knight's fault.
No, it's MVP's fault because MVP hates Mike Bailey. That's what it is.
Something had to have happened because this motherfucker loses every week. Like it doesn't make sense. Like literally every week, this motherfucker just comes out and eats a pinfall. Like he had to have pissed somebody off. Like how do you go from being in a title match at the pay-per-view with fucking Ricochet and Kenny Omega to just losing week after week after week after week? Like fucking Anthony Bowens wins more matches than he does. It's like what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like I think Matt Caster's won recently, and his whole gimmick is literally that he comes out and gets his ass whooped. That's part of his character, and he's won more recently.
Yeah, and Packers fan, what you're hearing is not on my end. So thank you. It is dead quiet at my house. There's no one awake. Everyone's sleeping.
Norb is wondering if it's the
MVP. My dog barked.
I think it's the MVP. I mean, I don't know. He did something. He does somebody.
I was joking when I said that. I don't really think it is. I think that these guys are just being used as to get over some of their storylines that they had already ongoing right now. I think eventually they're going to start picking up some wins. I really do. But I think right now they're just using these two guys as able-bodied mechanics to go out there and fucking do the match. And further storylines and further wins for other teams. Hey, man, it's not the worst thing. They're getting TV time.
Yeah, I mean, check's clearing.
Yeah, who gives a fuck if the check clearing? I agree. And they're getting TV time, so it's not like they're not on television weekly. So the win, whether you're losing every week or not, it's a win-win for the guys.
I suppose.
What?
Norab says MVP told Tony to beat up Mike Bailey or else Lashley would put him in the master lock. I choose to believe that.
All right, Norab's drinking again. Anyway.
Well, I think he means the hurt lock, which he does do, but...
Yeah, I get it. The hurt locker. I get it. All right. I got nothing. I am ready to go chill for a while after this bad boy of a show here. Mm-hmm. And I think we are good to go. Smark.
Yes.
Tell them where they can get some tits.
That's right. Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Total Inappropriate Team Sports. Last week was the final episode of Cheese on the show. No more Cheese. Cheese keeps fucking getting people pregnant, so he's got to go deal with that for a while, I guess. He's not coming back. We are, in theory, coming back Tuesday. We'll see. I will say this. Listen to us while you can, because we might not be around for that much longer. But Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. While we're here, check us out. Totally Inappropriate Team Sports on the YouTubes.
Yeah, nor I still haven't seen Stuttering John's new movie. Good. I didn't know Cheese was leaving y'all. That sucks.
Yeah, it was his last show. He said goodbye to everybody on the end. So I would encourage you to check out Cheese's live show. He's been doing this for like 6-7 years now.
Just got a lot of things to get done around the house, I guess. No big deal. Good. He'll get the itch. He'll come on back. You'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if we know anything about him, it's that he's not good at pulling out of things. So he'll not for long. Not for long. You're right. He'll
stick it back in. Yeah, folks, Hollywood Hangout back this week. I am going to bring it back with a spotlight on an actor and stuntman named Daniel Bernhardt. If you don't know who he is, check him out real quick. He's been in a lot of movies. He's definitely one of those guys you've seen and gone, I know him. I've seen him in tons of things. You do know him, and he has been a stuntman in some very, very powerful movies that you've seen. and he's done some acting in some great movies with some great actors. So I'll be talking Daniel Bernhardt on Saturday. That show's not live though, so it'll be put out this weekend. But anyway, folks, really appreciate everybody coming on in here. Chat room, appreciate you guys.
Sure.
And we will definitely be back here next week, folks, right here, Wrestling Outlet YouTube channel, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. We'll be back here. And that's it, folks. Y'all have a great one. Have a good weekend. And we will see you.